Hey everybody, Dizzy Crafter here with a tag this time. I'm basically doing these tags because sadly my friend passed away and the craft group I'm part of is doing a tag book in her memory, so we're all doing a tag with hopefully a memory of the lady who passed away. And my favourite memory of her is when we went to watch Alice in Wonderland many years ago. We went to the IMAX and she literally fell asleep and then she woken up with just at the point where the Queen hits the hedgehog when they're playing the croquet, and she literally thought the hedgehog was going to hit her and she absolutely pooed herself. So I thought with that memory in mind I would do an Alice in Wonderland tag. The first thing I'm going to do is take an Illustrator pen from Spectrum Noir and I'm just going to create a background on the tag. I want my tag going this way because it's going to be bound this way, and I'm just going to put on some random whirly lines. Once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to put in different thickness of lines and colour them in. So once I'm happy with the lines I've done vertically, I'm just going to go back over some of these horizontal lines because obviously you can see here where I've not quite hit it, and just define those lines a little bit more. And now I've done that, I'm going to just go around the edge with another Spectrum Noir, but I'm just using the Classics and going to use the bullet end. And we're just going to take that around all the edges of the card. And this will eliminate any white spots. So that's the background of the tag done, and then we're going to move on to the next step. Now we've got the tag sorted and the background is now complete, we're going to then decorate the tag up using these Alice in Wonderland stamp and dies. I'm not actually going to be using the dies from Visible Image, and I'm just going to take a few of them. But what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to mix it up. I'd seen a video and I think the gentleman was called James Burke. I will link his YouTube down below because I really liked what he did, and he designs lots of digi-stamps and stuff. I'm no good with digi-stamps, I'm not very good at the computer side of things. So what I've decided I'm going to do, he basically had this Alice in Wonderland stamp and he coloured her in different colourways. So, and it really captured my imagination when he coloured her in like the Cheshire Cat. So what I thought I'd do is stamp out the heads of each person that I want to use, but not colour them in the coordinating colours. So say like the Mad Hatter here, I mean I know it's purple and green here, but if you go to the very original Mad Hatter images from Alice in Wonderland, the first like illustrating ones, he is actually mainly in green. So if I say coloured Alice in Wonderland in green to represent these, she's actually the Mad Hatter and stuff. But you'll see how we get on anyway. So we're just going to stamp these up. I'm just going to take my Nina cardstock from Crafter's Companion to do the stamping, because I will be colouring them in using the Spectrum Noir pens. So as you can see, they've stamped all the images and they all stamp out beautifully. The visible image stamps are amazing and well worth the money in my opinion. And plus, like, how cute are these designs as well. Now I've actually only stamped the heads, as you can see, because that's all I'm going to be using, so there's no point wasting card stamping out the whole bodies and stuff. So, and I've done an extra one of the Mad Hatter here because I'm thinking I might put the hat on one of the characters. I'm not too sure yet. And I've also stamped out the Cheshire Cat's face, smiley face, because I may put that on one of the characters as well. So I'm not too sure how I'm going to do it, but we're going to carry on and see how we get on. So the first things to first really is I need to decide on which character is going to be what colour. So I'm just going to pencil it in for now. So I'm going to take my lovely giraffe pencil, and I'm thinking I'm thinking the rabbit should be the cat, to be fair, and then I think the cat should be Alice's colour. Alice can be the Mad Hatter. The Mad Hatter can be the Queen, and then the Queen can be the rabbit. It will all make sense once we've started colouring in, and I'm going to be using my Spectrum Noir pens. I'll be using a mixture of the illustrators and the classics, but rather than me talking through what I'm doing, I'm literally going to just colour and speed through this bit so that you can see how I'm colouring them and how they come up, so you're not having to sit here for gosh knows how long. So I will speed the video up and you don't need to listen to me rabbiting on, which is obviously a bonus. So I've got some of the images up from Alice in Wonderland, so you can see we've got the new version of the movies. I mean, it's not new, it's years old, but from the more recent, and then we've got images actually from the original, and you can see here on this particular image here, we can get it up, that the Mad Hatter is all in like greens and stuff, but I think I'm actually going to mix it up and I'm actually going to do in greens, but I'm going to do his face a bit like the Johnny Depp character. So, because I just think it looks really cool with the makeup and stuff that he had on. So I really like the thought of doing her face in the whites and then really severe eye makeup and stuff. I hope I'm not breaching any copyrights by sharing this, but this is like the kind of theme I'm going with. So like I say, I'm going to go with greens with the clothing and hair and stuff, but then the face I'm going to stick with like the Johnny Depp look. So I'm going to crack on with that. actual face, I have only like put a very light colour down, and I basically want to accentuate her eyes, so I want to make her eyes a little bit different. So I'm just taking an art pen in a 0.1. This is a Spectrum Noir 1 fine liner, and I'm just going to make her eyes like come down a little bit. Only like small what I've done, but I just feel like it just needed that bit more pointy in the centres there. So on this Mad Hatter we can see he's got like blues at the top and then very dark reds there. I know his face is practically white, but I weren't sure how I was going to achieve that, so that's why I did put the flash colour on. But I'm going to give her really like strong cheekbones as well. And I think I'm going to use my Faber-Castell polychromo pencils to help do this, because I feel like I'll get more detail that way. I think I'm actually going to extend her eyes as well further out. Just giving her that bit of a wing going on. Well, that's Alice done for now, but we will come back to her later on. Now to do the rabbit, the rabbit stroke cat. And for this I'm actually going to put in some of the stripes of the cat on the rabbit's face. And I'm also going to turn his eyes looking more like a cat eye, so we need to bring this down here like so. We're going to go on to the Cheshire Cat, and we're going to colour the Cheshire Cat in Alice colours, but I want to change the eyes again on the Cheshire Cat so it's less looking like a cat. So we're just going to make the pupils more rounder. Going to do the Queen, which is going to be coloured in like the rabbit, so we're going to give her like pink eyes and a reddish nose and stuff, but most of her is going to be like pale pinks and whites to try and represent the rabbit. And I will try and give her some glasses, but I'm not holding much hope for my art skills on that one. To try and bring the eyebrows into her eyes as if these are her eyes. I'm going to do the Queen, and we're going to do again probably a bit of a mixture of the two. So we're wanting black and reds mainly, and a bit of blue, maybe a bit of yellowy oranges. I've coloured in my images. I'd say the only one I'm really not happy with is the rabbit, the Queen of Hearts meaning the rabbit. I did put these pink streaks in to represent the ears, and I went too hard with the grey, and I've tried to wipe it out and it just doesn't work. I know that all these faces will not fit on the tag, so I'm not too fussed. So because I've still got 4 other faces I can use, and I'm guessing only 3 will probably fit on anyway. And I'm quite happy over the way the others have turned out. As you can see, I use an Arteza pen just to highlight a few extra areas and stuff. I've added accents in with the eyes and whatnot. So, and I've done another hat, and this Queen one, it didn't quite go to plan. I was kind of hoping, it did say it was gold and yellow blend, so I was hoping it'd give more of a golden look, because I was hoping it'd represent the Queen's crown. But and then I changed the tag here, the 10-6, for a black heart. It was a bit of red in there as well, but it's not very easy to see on the camera. So yeah, so now all we need to do now is cut them up and decide on how we're going to actually have them on our tag. decided I'm actually going to make the chin is more pointier on here. And then when I've cut them out, because I'm rubbish at cutting out, I like to just go around the edges to get rid of the white line. So the reason I did these eyes and the mouth is because I thought it'd be fun to just add little accents on the eyes, and although this stamp actually hasn't got a full eye here, I'm still going to do it and glue it on and overlay it like so. And then I'm actually going to put the mouth, just like glue it on just a little bit there, and although it's overlapping the face, I'm not too bothered because that gives it the extra quirky edge. And with Alice, we've obviously made this hat, and I'm probably going to cover this bow up with the hat, so maybe I need to trim that bow down a little bit more so that the hat fits on a bit better. So I've cut the bow down, glued a bit on the back, and I'm literally just manipulating it so this hat fits and it looks like it was meant to be for Alice. I think like that's the best I'm probably going to do. I mean, it could have done with coming down a tad here, which I could have drawn in really if I'd have thought about it, but it is what it is. It's very minuscule, but I actually think she looks quite cute wearing the hat. So now we've got our pieces, and let's see what it looks like on the tag. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to really have the hat people at the ends. We've got to remember to leave the binding area. I feel like this is how I'm going to actually have my images positioned for now, but before I glue them down, I need to put a sentiment on there, and I'm thinking we're all mad here, because obviously that's the same from Alice in Wonderland, and I have completely mixed all the characters up, so in colour wise obviously, and so that's what we're going to do, figure out what stamping bits we need. So we didn't really have we're all mad here apart from this bit here, so that's what I'm going to end up stamping out. I'd have liked it to be in this kind of look. I think that this saying was better, which was I knew who I was this morning, but I've changed a few times since then. That would have been perfect for this, but there's just too many words for it, and I could actually write this out myself, but I feel like this was probably better because I'm rubbish at writing, so I'm just going to stamp that out on some plain card. Decided I'm going to emboss it, so I'm just going to use an anti-static bag just to rub over the card. And we're going to use a VersaFine Clay in Tuxedo Black. And that's the tag done. I kind of wished I hadn't done the Mad Hatter as the Queen, because to be fair, it still kind of looks like the Mad Hatter from Johnny Depp's season, but it is what it is, and that's the way I've done it. So what do you guys think? Do you like this tag? I'd love to get any feedback from you, and I hope my friend who's sadly passed away can see it, and I'm sure she can, looking down, and hope she likes it and her family does too. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.